dear children. So for myself, B. Venugopal, today I am going to start electric current. So which is in 10th class state syllabus. Okay. So in 10th class physical science state syllabus, electric current I am going to start to explain now. So first of all, before going to explain that electric current, first we need to discuss about charge. Generally, here we have two different types of charges. Here we have two different types of charges. In that first one is positive charge, another one is negative charge. So sometimes we can call this positive charge as a protons and negative charge as a electrons. If you observe here, did you see that motion of charges? Yes. But practically also we can see. While when we observe this motion of charges, whenever we observe this thunders, due to the thunders, some of the current will be moved towards the earth. See here, whenever if you take it two clouds, so in these clouds the charges will be accumulated. For example, for these clouds will be have positive charge and this cloud have a negative charge. So internally in that cloud the charges will be accumulated. Whenever the charges will be accumulated, one of the charges is try to move from one cloud to another cloud. Here negative charge na, so positive charge is attracted to negative charge, but between these two clouds air is present there. So between these two clouds air is present there. Now this air is behave like as a bad conductor, and this air is not allows to move from the positive charge from cloud one to another cloud. Due to that, internally in the cloud the positive charges will be accumulated and they are ready to discharge towards the earth. They are ready to discharge towards the earth. So here we are observing the motion of charges, that is discharge of charges towards the earth. So from in this and here we observe the motion of charges. Next let me discuss about electric circuit. Next let me discuss about electric circuit. So in 7th class only you discuss in 7th class only we discussed about the electric circuit. Electric circuits is nothing but generally we need a bulb or LED, connecting wires, battery and key. While combining of all this we can call as an electric circuit. So whenever here electric circuit, if it is open circuit, the bulb does not close. First of all I will draw the circuit. See here, this is a bulb. See here, this is a wires. These are connecting wires. So connecting wires here I prefer to use copper wires. And this is a battery which has a positive and negative terminals. And this is a key and this is a bulb. So here battery is connected to the bulb with the help of a copper wire, connecting wire. Here whenever you connected a battery, in battery what is the functioning of battery is battery has chemical energy which is always converted from chemical energy into electrical energy. So whenever you are connected a battery to the bulb glows immediately because the battery function is converting from chemical energy into electrical energy. So the current is always flow from high potential to low potential. Due to that the bulb will be glows on. If for example the switch is open circuit means the bulb does not close. Whenever the switch is closed circuit, then only the current will be flow entire the circuit and the bulb will be glows. Here I am going to explain two conditions or two cases. In case one, in the place of copper wire, I am connected as a nylon wires. I am going to connect same circuit in the place of, while replacing the copper wire, I am connected as a nylon wire, but the bulb does not glow because whenever you connected nylon wire is behave like as a bad conductor. Here we have to discuss two things. One is good conductor and the one is bad conductor. What is good conductor or conductor? It means which can allows heat and electricity. If for example, if we take a metal, if which are belongs to metals, that all comes under conductor, because metals are all allows the heat and electricity. If you take best example, if you take iron scale, so at one of the side, one end of the scale, if you burn, so that heat will be transferred from one end to another end. So here metal can allows the heat, same as to the current also. So that we can say that metals are all comes under conductors. Which are bad conductors? Which does not allows heat and electricity. Which does not allows heat and electricity. Examples are wood, plastic, rubber. These are bad conductors. Now here I am connected nylon wire. The bulb does not glow because nylon wire is a bad conductor. So in bad conductor there is no charge carriers. There is no charge carrier. Thus a bulb does not glow. Next, case 2. In case 2, I am not connected a battery. So I remove battery. Here I remove a battery. Whenever I remove a battery, the bulb does not glow because whenever you connect a battery, battery function is converting from chemical energy into electrical energy. Without battery, there is no charge carrier, so the bulb does not glow. So from in this activity, what we understand is whenever in a circuit, electric circuit, it must require battery, copper wire and bulb. So whenever we connect a battery, the charge carriers are electrons. So electrons will be carried from battery to bulb. Then only the bulb will be blossom. By replacing the copper wire, if you take a nylon wire, the bulb does not glow because it is a bad conductor. And if you remove a battery, even though the bulb does not glow. So this is related in this concept. Next, let me discuss about conductor. So what is a conductor? What is a conductor? In a conductor, number of charges will be moved randomly. If for example, here I am taking as A, B. So if you observe here, in this conductor, so the charges will be moved from A to B, at the same time B to A also. And consider one net area. In this area, the charges will be moved from right to left, again from left to right. So here net charge is to be 0. And here you should understand one thing. How the charges will be moved here? Randomly. It means the charges are moving not in a particular direction. The charges are all moved in random direction, different directions. And here net charge is to be 0. Now, if I want to move these charges in a particular order, what I need to do? Simple. See here, if I want to move these charges in a particular order, I need to connect one external voltage source. These are the external voltage source. Wait a second. So whenever I connected an external voltage source, the charges all will be moved in particular direction. Here we need to discuss one thing. In a conductor, which type of charges will be in motion? only one type of charge, that is negative charge or electrons. What about positive charge? The positive charge will be at a fixed position, that is like this. So in a conductor, the positive charges all are will be in fixed position. Simply we can say that the arrangement of positive charges in a conductor, we can call it as a lattice. What is lattice? The arrangement of positive charges in a conductor, we can call it as a lattice. So what are the charges will be in motion? That is negative charges, or we can call as a electrons. So electrons will be moved. Electrons will be moved in A to B in a particular order. What is the reason the charges will be moved in a particular order is whenever you connected external voltage source, one of the force is developed. That force we can call as a electric force. Or we can say as a electric field also. So whenever you connected an external voltage source in a conductor, electric field is developed. That electric field we can denote as F suffix E. Due to this electric field only, the charges, negative charges will be moved in a particular direction. So whenever the charges will be moved from A to B per unit time, that is called as a current. So here we can define as current. Current is nothing but flow of charges per unit time, that is Q by P. So in this, what you understand, charges are moving from A to B per unit time. What we call that? Current, electric current. What is the SI unit of electric current? Ampere. SI unit of current is ampere. That is 1 ampere equal to 1 coulomb by 1 second. So simply we can say that SI unit of current is ampere, SI unit of charge is coulomb, SI unit of time is second. So simply we can say that 1 ampere equal to 1 coulomb per 1 second. 1 ampere equal to 1 coulomb per 1 second. That is 1 ampere equal to 1 coulomb per 1 second. So simply in this activity what we understand is, first of all we define electric current. Electric current is defined as I. That is I equal to Q by T. What is Q here? Charge. It means the flow of charges per unit time. We can call it as a electric current. What is the SI unit of electric current? Ampere. And SI unit of charge is coulomb. SI unit of time is second. That is 1 coulomb per 1 second. So we can simply write it as 1 A equal to 1 C by 1 C. Here A for ampere, 1 C for coulomb, S for second. Next, I need to write down the equation of current. Let us see here. So whenever the charges are moving from here to here, the distance I consider as a V suffix D. Now when the charges are moving from A to B, that is the distance of charge per second. The distance of charge per second is Vd. So the distance from A to B, the charges are moving per unit time is Vd. So the distance of charge per second is Vd, and in this conductor number of charges will be moved. So before that, volume we need to consider. So in that, what volume of the conductor is A into Vd. And in this conductor number of charges will be flow. That is N into A into Vd. In this number of flow of charges, we need to consider charge per second. That is N Q A Vd. So now just now we discussed what is this charge per second. Charge per second will be equivalent to the electric current. So this charge per second will be equivalent to the current. So what is the equation of electric current? I equal to NQA VD. I equal to NQA VD. According to this, VD equal to I by NQA. VD by I. VD equal to I by NQA. So from in this, what you understand is how we can decide the direction of current is according to the equation of I equal to NQA VD. So from in this concept, what we understand is first we discussed about the introduction of electric current, and next we discussed about what are the good conductors and what are the bad conductors, and we discussed about the conductor. In a conductor, how will be the charges will be moved and which type of charges will be are in motion, and what is the equation of electric current and what is electric current. This is we discussed in this chapter, in this topic. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for all.